Welcome to Valley High School as we have volleyball here tonight. This is the Class 5A Region 2 final. Valley hosting Johnston. The winner advances to the state tournament in Cedar Rapids, and we're just getting the starting lineups here. They're announcing the non-starters, and then we'll bring you the starters here.
Now, let's meet the starters for Johnston.
Here's Johnston.
Number 3, Mia Anderson.
Mia Anderson, a 5'11 junior.
Number 6, Dasha Svidashev.
Dasha Svidashev is a 5'9 junior.
Ava Helming.
Ava Helming is a 5'11 freshman. Josie Punt is a 5'11 freshman.
Marin Rasmussen.
Marin Rasmussen, a 5'10 junior.
And number 23, Molly Tracta.
Molly Tracta is a 5'9 sophomore. The libero will be Ella Smithson. Rich Brooks, the coach. Lacey Fulton and Abby Woodside, the assistants.
The starters for your Valley Tigers.
For Valley,
Number 4, Peyton Lombardi.
senior outside hitter Peyton Lombardi.
Number 6, Katie Stevens.
Senior setter Katie Stevens.
Number 11, Hayden Kubik.
Hayden Kubik, the outside hitter, a junior.
Number 12, Gabby Lombardi.
Gabby Lombardi, the freshman.
Number 14, Anna Bernhard.
Anna Bernhard, a middle hitter, a senior.
Number 15, Jenna Herning.
Jenna Herdig, a senior.
Your libero, Olivia.
Olivia Lombardi is a libero.
The Tigers are coached by Jeremy Mikesel, assisted by Matt Ross.
Jeremy Mikesel, the coach. Matt Ross, Connor Hughes, Melanie Sulich, Shannon Whelan, the assistant coaches here.
Tonight's officials are William
For
Gordon and Bob Fessler. The line judges for tonight are Gene Denny and Chris Weaver.
Fishes, William Larkin, and Bob Fessler.
Rise and remove your headwear to honor the flag and those who serve to protect it. With the
We'll take a break, come back with the start of the match after this on CISN.TV.
Know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Hey Jeep, we mean lots of Jeeps. And when we say super, we mean super savings. At the all-new Jeep Superstore, Deary Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Waukee. During Jeep Adventure Days, new Wranglers, $4 grand off. New Grand Cherokees, over $9 grand off. Or get 0% for 84 months on new Jeeps. New Gladiators, up to $6,050 off.
First to build Iowa's only standalone Jeep showroom. Jeeps cost less in Waukee.
At the all-new Jeep Superstore, Deary Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Waukee.
In Iowa, we grow corn. But to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Back here at Valley High School, getting ready for this, Region 2 Class 5A final. You see the Johnston starters here tonight, and now the Valley starters. I did Valley first, now Johnston? There's Johnston. Okay, there's Valley, the starters here tonight. Winner advances, goes to the state tournament in Cedar Rapids beginning on Monday at 10:30. The Class 5A matches get underway. Valley beat Council Bluffs Lincoln in their first matchup here, 3-0. Johnston beat Indianola 3-1. These two teams have met twice, a 3-0 sweep and a 2-0 sweep by Valley, but Johnston here looking to turn things around and either end the season or go to Cedar Rapids. The same for Valley. Valley finishes the runner-up last season. To Cedar Falls looking to get back there again. As Johnston in the purple will be on the left of your screen. Valley in black on the right of your screen. As we get set to play here, got to take a little jewelry off for Hayden Kubik.
First to serve, the Johnston Dragons.
Rasmussen will serve. Or excuse me, Molly Trochter will serve to start out. And it goes long
Side out, forward to the Tigers.
to Valley. So Valley will start out. Peyton Lombardi with the serve for the Tigers.
Peyton Lombardi.
Set up outside, little dump over, handled there by Stevens. And Kubik knocks it off the defender for the point. Hayden Kubik with their first kill of the night. And here's Peyton Lombardi serving. This one catches the corner for an ace for Kubik, or excuse me, Lombardi. Lombardi, 92.3% serving. That's her 26th ace. And they're
Side out, forward to the Dragons.
into the net. And back to serve is Josie Punt, the freshman, 5'11" outside hitter
Now
for
serving for the Dragons, number 17, Josie Hunt.
Johnston. Set up by Stevens to Kubik into the block and down. Big block by Ava Helming and Mia Anderson for the point for Johnston. Josie Punt, the freshman, serving 90.9% efficiency on her serve. 16 aces here coming into this match on this season. And that one's long.
Side out to the Dragons.
So already a few service errors. Brenna Gion in and Sydney Clark in for the Tigers. Clark will come in to serve. Clark at 90.5% efficiency on the serve, 16 aces for her. The senior. Set up outside, and that will be long. Swedishev, a little too much on it, and it's a point Valley. That one goes wide.
Side out to the Dragons.
And serve back to Johnston.
Tigers, number 14, Anna Bernhardt, and number 1, Olivia Lombardi.
Anna Bernhard and Olivia Lombardi back in for some defense for Valley. Mia Anderson back to serve. She's serving at a 90.2% clip at 23 aces, and that one is long.
And the side out goes back to the Tigers.
Seemed like a little nerves here in the early going of this one, as it is for a trip to state.
Lombardi, number 8.
Gabby Lombardi back in, and Ellie Morrow in, the junior for the Tigers. Morrow will go back to serve. And Ella Smithson, the libero, in for Johnston. Set up outside into the block, handled there off the Helming hit. Now Kubik. Trochta handled it though. Now they'll have to get it over in the free ball. Lombardi bumps up. Stevens sets it into the block. Kept alive. Stevens outside. Now to Kubik. Into the block again. Good double block up there by Johnston. Now they set it up outside. They'll dump it in. Kubik is there. Back set. Lombardi. And it's wide. Just goes a little wide.
Number 10, Ava Smithson, also serving.
Ava Smithson serving. She came in. The Kubik off the block, handled by Ella Smithson, the libero. Cross court. Lombardi handles that one. Now right up in front of the net. They'll set it outside and down the kill by Swedishev. Her first kill of the night. She comes in with 266 kills on the season. Ava Smithson with the serve. Kubik. Now Stevens back sets it. Bumped up by Ella Smithson. Swedishev over, and they're going to say in the net, I think was the call. And we're tied here, our first tie at 6-6. Smithson with the serve. Kubik. Now Lombardi up. Kubik will go back after it through the block. Diving Ella Smithson keeps it alive, and now Johnston will send it over. Lombardi outside set to Lombardi, and off the block. That was Olivia DeGabby for the kill.
Now serving for the Tigers, number 11, Hayden Kubik.
Hayden Kubik back to serve. This one right over the top of the net, outside Swedishev, into the block. Guillaume with the block for Valley. And Kubik is also pretty good back there serving on the season. We'll get her percentage here for you in a minute. That one mishandled. And that's 2 straight now by Kubik. .84%, and there's an ace for Kubik. Kubik that's her 34th ace, leading the team in aces. She can hurt you at the net. She can hurt you behind the back line and on the serve, too. This one just lobs it over. Now they set it to Swedishev. She goes cross court. Lombardi gets it, but they're going to say in the net, I believe.
Now coming in for the Dragons, number 17, Josie Punt. Now serving, number 6.
Back in is Jesse Punt, the freshman for Johnson. Swedishev, Dasher Swedishev to serve. Stevens sets it outside, and that'll go long. Off the hit by Peyton Lombardi. Swedishev serving again into the net.
Side out, awarded to the Tigers. Coming in for the Tigers, number 14,
That is the
Bernhard.
forced service error now for Johnston. Bernhard in, Olivia Lombardi back to serve. Bernhard in up front for Valley in that front row. Lombardi serves, Swedishev handles it, and they're going to say in the net again on Valley.
Side out awarded to the Tigers for the Dragons. Now serving from Johnston, number 22, Aaron Rasmussen.
Back to serve, Marin Rasmussen, the junior 5'10 junior. Bumped up, cross court by Peyton Lombardi, and that'll be the kill for Lombardi.
Tigers coming back in for the Tigers, number 6, Katie Stevens.
Katie Stevens back in, Jenna Hurtig.
Jenna Hurting. Now serving for the Tigers, number 6, Katie
Hurting back in
Stevens.
for Valley. Stevens to serve. That one's an ace
That's an ace.
for Stevens. Katie Stevens, 23rd ace. There's a point, Valley.
On the ace.
On the ace again. Valley's lead up to 5. Back set. Stevens sets it into the block, kept alive by Trocta. Now Stevens bumps it up. Lombardi, Peyton Lombardi. They go outside with it to punt. Now Stevens over again to Lombardi. She dumps it over the top. Right there, sliding in to save it with Smithson. Here's Olivia Lombardi, rather. Set outside, and they're going to call 2 hits on that one. 15-9, a 6-point lead. Johnston wants a timeout. We'll take a break and be back right after this on CISN.TV.
Hey Jeep, we mean lots of Jeeps. And when we say super, we mean super savings at the all-new Jeep Superstore, Deary Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Waukee. During Jeep Adventure Days, new Wranglers $4,000 off, new Grand Cherokees over $9,000 off, or get 0% for 84 months on new Jeeps. New Gladiators up to $6,050 off.
First to build Iowa's only standalone Jeep showroom. Jeeps cost less in Waukee.
At the all-new Jeep Superstore, Deary Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Waukee.
Here at Valley, timeout called by Johnston as Valley leading by 6 points here. The trip to Cedar Rapids on the line in this Class 5A Region 2 final. And coming in, Valley rated number 4, Johnston rated number 12 in the final regular season ratings. As I mentioned, Valley took the 2 sets that they played here. That one is an ace again for Stevens. Her 3rd ace here. Lead up to 7. That's 25 aces now. There's 26. Four straight aces. That's a pretty good hand. Johnston wants to turn it around, though. This time they handle it. Kubik, Stevens up front, and long by Lombardi. Ava Helming back in for the Dragons. Molly Tractor, the sophomore, back to serve for Johnston. Handled by Kubik. Bumped ahead by Peyton Lombardi, and that one catches the line.
Side out over to the Tigers. Now serving for Valley, number 4,
Peyton Lombardi goes back to serve. Dumped over by Johnston. Lombardi. Quick set. Stevens cross court. Kill by Bernhard. Anna Bernhard, the senior, with the kill there. That's 93 kills for Bernhard. And there was a question there for a moment, and the Johnston fans didn't like it, but then the point went to Johnston. Josie Punt back to serve. Kubik up, Stevens, back set, and hammered home on the kill by Bernhard. Back in, Sydney Clark and Brenna Gion. Sydney Clark back to serve for the Tigers. They're up by 9, 20-11. Right back in the middle. Keeps it alive. Now get it over. Clark. Set it up outside. Swedisev. And it's a kill. Olivia Lombardi, the libero, comes back in. Mia Anderson, 5'11 junior, serving for Johnston. To Kubik. Stevens sets it back to Kubik, goes cross court for the kill. Laura Englund tried to get on it, but
side out awarded to the Tigers. Number 12, Gabby Lombardi. Number 8, Ellie Morrow back in for the
Gabby Lombardi and Ellie Morrow back in. And Ella Smithson, the libero, back in for Johnston. Set up outside. Swedishev just dumps it over for the kill. Ava Smithson back to serve. 87.7% efficiency. Drops that one into the middle. Now Stevens outside to Kubik. Ella Smithson, now they get it over. Lombardi up quick. Stevens sets it, and it's a kill. By Kubik, who now will go back to serve. That goes long. We had several service errors on both sides here tonight. Maybe a little of the adrenaline. Josie Punt back in for Johnson. She goes into the front line there along with Trakta. Lombardi Stevens sets it back, and that'll be a kill. Olivia Lombardi back to serve for the Tigers, up 9. Drops that one over. Swedishev gets it now. The kill by Punt. She puts it away. Mia Anderson back in for Johnson. Marin Rasmussen back to serve for the Dragons. Into the block and out. Point for Johnston. Or excuse me, that was a point Valley. Katie Stevens back to serve. Yeah, one out, so it'd be Valley. There's the long serve. Ava Helming back in for Johnston. Molly Trakta, the sophomore, to serve. And goes wide. And that's the set. Tigers take the first one, 25-16. We'll be back with the second set after this on CISN.TV.
Save thousands now at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. 15% off 2020 Equinox and 2020 Trax, or 0% for 84 months. 15% off 2020 Sonic and 2020 Spark. WalkieChevy.com. 12% off 2020 Blazer. 10% off 2020 Colorado. Up to $15,000 off new 2020 Suburban. We're in a position to give you more for your trade. As always, we're a partner you can count on. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WalkieChevy.com.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Here at Valley High School, we'll go to the second set. Valley taking the first one, 25-16. Dar Danielson with you here on CISN.TV. The winner advances to Cedar Rapids. The 5A quarterfinals begin at 10 on Monday, November 2nd, 10 a.m. and 12:30. The 4A quarters at 3 and 5:30, and then 8 o'clock the 3A gets started, and then they go 3A, 2A, 1A the next day.
First is third. Your Valley Tigers. Number 4, Peyton Lombardi.
And Peyton Lombardi will start it out here for Valley.
Never mind. Number 6, Katie Stevens.
No, Katie Stevens will start it out here for Valley. And a little miss hit there, but they keep it alive. Kubik, now Stevens back. And over by Hertig.
Side out goes to the Dragons.
And it'll be
Valley got the point, sorry.
Valley point. Bumped up, pushed over by Tracta. Into the block. Hits the antenna, so it'll go to Johnston.
Now serving for the Dragons, number 20.
Ava Helming in. Tracta goes back to serve. Ava Helming in up front for the Dragons. They're in purple on the left, serving here. Kubik, Stevens. Now bumped over by Herting. And almost got through the block, but kept alive. Lombardi! Everybody stood and watched, and Olivia Lombardi just came up and bumped it back over the net into the hole.
Now serving for the Tigers, number 4, Peyton Lombardi.
And Peyton Lombardi goes back to serve. Bumped up by Swedish Sev. Outside, into the block. Back set outside. And that is down. Ava Helming. The kill.
Serving for the Dragons, number 17, Josie Punt.
Josie Punt back to serve, and that goes long. Lombardi thought about it and let it go, and that was the right move. Sydney Clark back in, and Brenna Guion back in for Valley. So they have a 1-point lead. Set by Tracta, and long by Swedesev. Point Valley. Set up, Swedesev. Handled by Clark. And now into the net. is Valley. Olivia Lombardi, Anna Bernhard back in for Valley. Mia Anderson, the junior, serving for Johnson. Stevens sets it. Get it over. And hammered hard, and that's going to go wide. Kubik pounded that one. And the first kill of this set for Kubik. Quick bump over. Now that one catches the net. And left short. Point for Valley. Ellie Morrow back to serve. Down the line long. Johnston will now serve. Ava Helming, the freshman. This is a young squad for Johnston. That one's long. And Jennifer Larson in for Johnston. Hayden Kubik back to serve. Bumped up Swedishev. Lombardi. Now Stevens will set it back to Gabby Lombardi. Off of Kubik's chest, but it's going to go out. Point Johnston. Swedishev back to serve. Lombardi, Stevens, Lombardi for the kill. That was Peyton Lombardi. Now Olivia Lombardi, the sophomore, will go back to serve. Kept alive, now pushed over by punt. Stevens sets it. Bernhardt. Good dive by Smithson, the libero. Kubik up to Stevens. Bernhardt hits it long. Marin Rasmussen back to serve, trying to pull Johnston back even here in the second set. They're down 1-0, and that one goes long. Here comes Katie Stevens and Jenna Herding back in for Valley. Katie Stevens will go back to serve. Right down the middle. Set outside, pushed over by punt, but into the net. Point for Valley. Johnston wants a timeout. We'll take a break. Come back after this on CISN.TV.
Kirk Ford Indianola, an all-time sales record in September means you'll save thousands as we try to break the record again. Get up to $14,000 off new 2020 Ford F-150 XLTs, up to $8,000 off new 2020 Ford Escapes. Our certified used vehicles come with a 12-month, 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Why Schottenkirk Ford? Our core values: hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity. Hurry in. Schottenkirk Ford Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com.
Back at Valley, Johnston takes the timeout. They are down 10-6. Here to Valley. Tigers serving. It's Katie Stevens back to serve for Valley, they just get it over. Stevens sets it up. Bernhard will send it home with the kill. And Stevens goes back to serve again. Line up in the middle of the court. And we got a loose ball out there. They threw one to the sideline and it got away as they sent it over there to get them sanitized. But the ball girls didn't quite handle it, so that will serve it again. And with a better result for Valley anyway, an ace by Stevens. Stevens serving. Bumped up by Swedishev. Over by Punt. And it'll be a point for Johnston. Ava Helming back in. Molly Trachta back to serve. Stevens sets it outside. Cross court. Hurting. Puts it away. And Peyton Lombardi will go back to serve. Kept alive by Swedishev. Punt in there for the kill. Josie Punt. She'll now go back to serve. Johnston has yet to string some points together here. Looking for that. Lombardi, Stevens to Kubik, and that goes wide. Out with the serve, Lombardi goes low. Stevens sets it, and the kill by Bernhard. Guion back in. Clark in and will serve for Valley, up 14-9. This one is down. Swedishev into the block of Guion. Hurting right there with her, too. That one stays in again. Close ones, but they've gone Valley's way. Clark now lobs this one up front. Scramble for it. Joust there. Now Stevens sets it back. Kubik. Up to Swedishev. Stevens outside. Cross court. Winner by Hurting. And Johnston wants a timeout. We'll take a break here. Be back right after this on CISN.TV.
Hey Jeep, we mean lots of Jeeps. And when we say super, we mean super savings at the all-new Jeep Superstore, Deary Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Waukee. During Jeep Adventure Days, new Wranglers $4,000 off, new Grand Cherokees over $9,000 off, or get 0% for 84 months on new Jeeps. New Gladiators up to $6,050 off.
First to build Iowa's only standalone Jeep showroom. Jeeps cost less in Waukee.
At the all-new Jeep Superstore, Deary Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Waukee.
Here at Valley, the Tigers out to a 9-point lead in the second set. They took the first set 25-16 over Johnston. Winner advances to Cedar Rapids to play in the state tournament beginning on Monday. There'll be 5A quarters start at 10 and noon. Or is it 12:30? Anyway, one of those times. Valley serving. Swedishev handles it. Now back over to her, and she drops that one in. That was Trakta who kept it alive, and Swedishev got the kill. Olivia Lombardi and Anna Bernhard back in for the Tigers. That one's long again. So many times tonight, Johnston's done that. 3 times in this set where they've had a service error after getting the serve back. Ellie Morrow in. She'll go back to serve now for the Tigers. Swedishev, quick set there, and down for the kill, Rasmussen. So again, Johnston needs to get a string of points here. Ava Helming back to serve. Stevens sets it back and kept alive by Peyton Lombardi. Now back to Kubik, and she powers that one home. Kubik with her second kill here in this set. Looks like 5 overall. She'll go back to serve. She's been pretty effective back there tonight, too. Swedishev, it's a little deep. That one goes, so finds the back line. Swedishev. Dasha Swedishev will go back to serve now for Johnston, trailing 20-12 in the second set. Lombardi to Lombardi, now back to Lombardi. And kept up by Smithson. Stevens, and there's the kill by Gion. Anna Bernhard back in. Olivia Lombardi will go back to serve. So all 3 Lombardis in the match. Olivia gets to Swedishev. Set over by Trakta, and the kill down by punt. They've yet to get a point after their last 4 serves, and there again. That's the second time they've had a long serve after that. Katie Stevens back in, and back in is Jenna Herding for Valley. Stevens will serve it. And that one's long. Back in is Ava Helming. Molly Trakta, the sophomore, will go back to serve it. Kubik, Stevens, and into the block of Helming and Mia Anderson. Here's Trakta again serving, handled by Lombardi. Into the block. Bumped up outside, punt cross court. Lombardi's there. Stevens now sets it back. Kubik, hard smash. It's going to come all the way back over the net. Stevens will set it again. There's Kubik. Dumps it over this time. Kept alive by punt. And that one off a Valley point for Johnston. So a longer rally there, and Johnston comes away with a point. Trocta, the sophomore, back to serve again. Drops it over. Quick set in the middle, down. Mia Anderson with the kill that time. Trocta to serve again. Down by 5. Kubik, Stevens, and Long. 4 straight points by Johnston. Over. Stevens, quick dump over. Set back. There's Lombardi to Stevens. Back out to Lombardi, and the kill by Peyton Lombardi. Olivia kept it alive. Stevens set it back out to Peyton, and Peyton put it away, and now Peyton will serve. And into the block. Johnston keeps it alive. Swedishev. Stevens. Lombardi sets it out for Kubik. And it goes out. 23-19. Josie Punt, a freshman, back to serve. Olivia Lombardi, Stevens. Quick set there, and Anna Bernhard hammers it home. We're at set point. Sydney Clark and Brenna Guion back in for Valley. Set point here for the Tigers. Set outside. Swedishev off the hands of Lombardi. Set point number 2. Mia Anderson will serve. Anna Bernhard back into the lineup for the Tigers. Lombardi, Stevens, Kubik, right into the block. Off the hands of Aaron Rasmussen. Set point number 3 now. Lombardi, Stevens sets it outside to Kubik, and that's down for the kill and the win. 25-21 off the Kubik kill. Valley up 2-0. We'll come back with the third set after this on CISN.TV.
Hey Jeep, we mean lots of Jeeps. And when we say super, we mean super savings at the all-new Jeep Superstore, Deary Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Waukee. During Jeep Adventure Days, new Wranglers, $4,000 off. New Grand Cherokees, over $9,000 off. Or get 0% for 84 months on new Jeeps. New Gladiators, up to $6,050 off.
First to build Iowa's only standalone Jeep showroom. Jeeps cost less in Waukee.
At the all-new Jeep Superstore, Deary Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Waukee.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, Our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
An annual mammogram is still the best way to detect breast cancer early and sets a great example for those you love. With Iowa Radiology's state-of-the-art technology, the best trained team in Iowa, and a passionate dedication to patient care, why would you go anywhere else? For something this important, the choice is simple. Call or text to schedule today or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more women choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
Here at Valley High School, Johnston talking it over. They're down 2-0. This third set could decide if they extend the season here or if they wrap it up. For Valley, they win the third set and they win a trip to Cedar Rapids to play in the state tournament here. And that's coming up on Monday. That first set, 25-16, Valley. 25-21, a little closer. Johnston made a run, but it was a little bit too late in that second set. They got behind and made a run of 3 or 4 points, but by that time, Valley too far away. So Johnston, I believe, will serve at the start this third set here. We got Helming punt and Mia Anderson up front. Back to serve is Trachta. Lombardi, Stevens sends it back. Bernhard tried to push it over, but blocked by Mia Anderson. And it's a point Johnston. And that one is in. That has been their problem here, is getting those serves in. They get the serve back, and then they've had several in that last set where, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 times where then they served it out. This one is in. Kubik, Stevens. Cross court by Herning. Now pushed across. Lombardi to Lombardi. And that'll be a point Valley. And Peyton Lombardi will go back to serve. Peyton's in there. Olivia Lombardi's the libero. And that one into the net. Johnston back up by 2. Josie punt back to serve. Lombardi, Stevens sends it out to Kubik. Hot smash handled by punt, but it's going to go wide. And back to serve is Sydney Clark for Valley. Outside back, Swedishev. Now they get it back to her. Stevens sets it out for Kubik. Cross court. Handled. Swedishev. Lombardi. Stevens keeps it alive. Now Kubik will have to get it over. Does. Chance for Johnson to set it up. Quick push over by Anderson, and then the kill by Kubik. Kubik said, let's not mess around, and she sends it home with the hot smash. Clark serving. Set to Swedishev. Through the block. Point. Johnston. Gion back in. Back to serve is Mia Anderson for Johnston. They have a 1-point lead here. And there's that bugaboo again. Service error, and we're tied.
Now serving for Valley, number 8, Ellie Morrow.
Ellie Morrow comes in to serve, the junior. Smithson, libero, now over to Swedeshev, and cut it at the wrong angle there. Point Valley. That one's long. We're tied again. Johnston needs strings of points to kind of get a little lead here. Ava Helming, Lombardi, Stevens, and I think she got into the net. She did. Stevens, very good setter that time. Couldn't get the brakes on quite fast enough and caught the net there. There's a hard smash over. Kubik gets it. Stevens outside to Kubik. Goes cross court. Swedeshev keeps it alive. Up at the net, blocked by Gabby Lombardi and Brenna Guion with the block. We're tied again.
Number 2 for the game for Johnston, Taryn Mock.
And Taryn Mock in for Johnston. Gabby Lombardi asking the official something about that block. Swedeshev powers it through the block that time for the kill. Here comes Josie Punt back in. Dasha Swedeshev with the kill, goes back to serve. Lombardi, Stevens, Kubik. Kubik keeps it alive. And they're going to say 2 hits. That miss hit there. That'll be a point Johnston. They're up by 2. It's been their biggest lead so far in this set. Fighting to keep the season alive here. That one catches the net. It's an ace by Swedeshev. Up by 3. Waits for the whistle. There it is. Over to Kubik. Quick set in the middle. Gion tries to send it home, but it comes right back at him. Lombardi outside to Lombardi, and she can't get it over there. And now a run here by Johnston. They're up by 4. Carly Motz comes in. Lombardi, and into the net again is Stevens. Valley wants a timeout. Johnston on a run here, up 11-6 in the third set, trying to stay alive on CISN.TV.
American Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
6 straight points by Johnston. They've taken a lead here, 11-6 in this third set. Trailing 2-0. Trying to extend the match, extend the season. extend a chance to get down to Cedar Rapids. For Johnston, Valley took the timeout. Coach Mikesel talk it over. And Swedish Chef's been back there serving. Let's see if the timeout affected her. Nope, she gets it right across to Kubik. Set outside, Lombardi into the block. Trakta and Rasmussen. Johnston up by 6. Biggest lead of the set, biggest lead they've had in the match. Lombardi, quick set up. Kept alive, shoved over. Kubik pushes it up ahead. And that one's going to go off the block by Carly Motz for the side out. And they shut that run off at 7. Olivia Lombardi goes back to serve. Valley looking at a deficit here. Set outside, punt. Lombardi goes to get it. Lombardi back over. Peyton Lombardi. Olivia Lombardi went down and kept it alive. Quick set there. Bernhardt handled. Lombardi into the block, kept alive. Pushed over by Bernhardt. And too many hits, I believe. Yep, 4 hits. (12-8) Valley. Smithson. Now they'll have to get it over. Kubik. Quick set back to Kubik. Into the net. Point Johnston. And they get the serve back. Kubik set up by Morrow. Now they'll have to, they set it out to punt. She drives it over. Lombardi and Lombardi now over, and 2 hits they call. Rasmussen back to serve. Johnston fans excited about the comeback. Lombardi set up. Kubik hammers it back deep, handled by Rasmussen, and then into the net. Point for Valley. Katie Stevens and Jenna Herding back in for the Tigers. Stevens will go back to serve. Johnston not going down easy here in this set. Swedishev now outside, punt. And Kubik keeps that alive. Set over, and the kill by Mia Anderson. Well, they're not letting Valley get a point run here. Hellman back in. Trakta serving. Stevens sets it back. Dumped in and blocked by Josie Punt. Johnston by 7. They need this set to keep the match alive. Kubik mishandles it. There's an ace. Valley huddles up. Now Valley takes a timeout. Down by 8 here, up 2-0 on CISN.TV.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Back at Valley. Johnston trying to keep the season alive here, down 2 sets, but leading the third set 17-9 here against Valley. Valley took the first 2, 25-16, 25-21. Johnston has led most of this one. That lead at 8 right now. They're serving after the timeout by Valley. Trachta back to serve. Down the middle. Handled by Peyton Lombardi. Back set. Peyton Lombardi pushes it over. Trachta. Now cross. Outside set Lombardi into the net. Dumped over by Stevens. Punt gets it in there. Diving save by Kubik. Lombardi gets it over. Rasmussen. Punt into the block and out. Point Johnston. 18-9 Johnston. Stevens sets it into the block, right into Mia Anderson. Lead to 10. And got Valley back on their heels at this point here. Here's Trachta. To Lombardi, dumps it in there, diving Trachta, now up, Lombardi, to Lombardi, cross court, Swedeshev, excuse me. Stevens sets it back to Kubik. Trachta keeps it alive, now dumped over at the net by Herding. Valley gets the serve back, trailing by 9. Peyton Lombardi goes back to serve. Quick set in the middle, and just off on the timing there. Point to Valley. Trachta. Set back and into the block of Kubik. In Kubik with the block. There's the serve sliding up. Punt tries to keep it alive. Dump back over by Bernhard. Lead down to 6. Peyton Lombardi serving. Crowds on both sides now awake. Set it outside the punt. She dumps it over. Lombardi outside to Kubik. Kept alive by Olivia Lombardi. Set back into the block and down. The kill by Helming. Johnston to 20, 20-13. Josie Punt, the freshman, back to serve. Lombardi, Stevens, over by Hurdy. Back set it. Lombardi now dumped over, kept alive by Rasmussen. And over, diving attempt by Lombardi. It's wide, point Johnston. 21-13. Rick Brooks been on his feet, cheering on his team here for Johnston. Stevens outside, Kubik, cross court, kill. Here comes Sydney Clark and Brennan Guion for the Tigers. Valley down 7. Third set, they lead 2-0. This one catches the net ace. Ace for Clark. Back row. Set back. Long. Point Valley. Johnston's led the whole way, trying to hang on. Keep the season alive, the match alive. Bumped up by Stevens. Now back to Kubik. She just tried to dump it over. Stevens outside, cross court is wide. Point, Johnston. Bernhardt and Olivia Lombardi back into the lineup for Valley. Mia Anderson, the junior, will go back to serve. Dragons 3 points away from taking the third set. Lombardi, Stevens, Kubik powers it into the block and out. Point Valley. Motz and Ellie Morrow back in. Morrow will go back to serve. Tigers haven't been able to get under 5 since the lead was 10. Diving is Smith in the libero, dumped over by Rasmussen. Outside Kubik, wide. Point Johnston. Johnston 2 away from taking the third set. Ava Helming, the freshman, back to serve. Lombardi all the way over, and a long hit deep and out. Point Valley. A little bit of adrenaline pumping out there right now for Johnston. Taryn Mock back in for Johnston. Kubik to serve for Valley. Free ball, they'll push it over. Kubik up, off of Mock, Smithson, Swedishev, and Point Valley. Johnston parents can hardly stand it, trying to will their girls on here to hold off Valley. Kubik, the serve. And there's going to be 4 hits. Timeout Johnston. We're a 3-point match here in the 3-point set here on CISN.TV.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
Here at Valley, third set. Johnston's come roaring back, led most of this set after losing the first two, 25-16, 25-21. Dar Danielson with you. Hayden Kubik, she was on the all-tournament team at state last year as a sophomore. The junior trying to get her team back again. They finished runner-up last year to Cedar Falls. She's serving here now, 23-20. Here's a delivery to Smithson. Back set. Kubik goes down and gets it. Now bumped up. And Lombardi will push it over. Set up. Swedishev. Kubik. Back. Cross court. That'll be a point, Valley. Down to 2. Kubik back to serve again. A little bit of drama in the third set. Here we go. Kubik. Set it outside. Swedishev. Long. 1 point set here. Kubik to serve again. Long. Set point Johnston now. Swedishev will serve. Josie punt back in for Johnston. Serving for the set. Lombardi. Quick set. Point Valley. Guion with the kill. Olivia Lombardi now to serve. Set point number 2. Mock outside. Punt. Oh, Lombardi. Set to Lombardi. Outside punt. Lombardi keeps it alive. Now Lombardi long. Johnston takes set number 3. 25-23. They stay alive, keep the season alive. We'll go to set number 4 here after this on CISN.TV.
Hey Jeep, we mean lots of Jeeps. And when we say super, we mean super savings at the all-new Jeep Superstore, Deary Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Waukee. During Jeep Adventure Days, new Wranglers, $4,000 off. New Grand Cherokees, over $9,000 off. Or get 0% for 84 months on new Jeeps. New Gladiators, up to $6,050 off.
First to build Iowa's only standalone Jeep showroom. Jeeps cost less in Waukee.
At the all-new Jeep Superstore, Deary Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Waukee.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
An annual mammogram is still the best way to detect breast cancer early and sets a great example for those you love. With Iowa Radiology's state-of-the-art technology, the best trained team in Iowa, and a passionate dedication to patient care, why would you go anywhere else? For something this important, the choice is simple. Call or text to schedule today or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more women choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
Back at Valley High School, Johnston came back, took the third set to keep the match alive here. Winner goes on to the state tournament in Cedar Rapids on Monday. Valley took the first set 25-16, second set 25-21. Johnston led most of the way and held off a late Valley rally 25-23 in the third set. Now let's see what happens here when we come out in the fourth. One of the things that we saw here was Johnston only had one service error in that last set. They had multiple in the first couple, and that was killing them when they get the serve back. Peyton Lombardi and Hayden Kubik. Peyton now has 1,000 career digs. Hayden Kubik now has 1,000 career kills here tonight in this match. As we get ready for the fourth set, and can Johnston keep funneling that energy, battle back and even it up here. Peyton Lombardi will serve it. Olivia Lombardi is in there also. This one set outside. Punt for the kill. Josie Punt, the freshman, having a great game here tonight. Now Molly Trachta, the sophomore. They have a very young team here for Johnston. They've got 4 seniors on the roster. A couple of freshmen, and there's an ace. Not much you can do about that one when it catches the net cord and goes over. Trachta will go back to serve again. Does it again. Two aces by Trachta. She came in with 39, over 40 now. That one skims over the net. Kubik, now back to Kubik. And she says enough of that. Sends the kill home. Guion and Clark back in for Valley. Punt, long. Here's Clark back again. Bumped over by Anderson. Set outside for Kubik. Kept alive, diving by Rasmussen. Now Valley's got to scramble. Punt will get it over. Back set. Cross court kill. Carly Motz, a little miscommunication there in the back row that time by Johnston, and Valley's tied it up here at 3 each. Swetskova and Point Valley. Swetishev, I should say. Valley takes their first lead of this set. That one is wide. Just as I say that, it's a service error, and we're tied. Here comes Bernhard and Lombardi. Or excuse me, Bernhard coming out. Back in is Stevens. Lombardi. And there's the kill by Kubik. She's over 1,000 now as a junior. Morrow and Herding back in for Valley. Morrow will go back to serve. That one goes long. Tied again. Mia Anderson, the junior, back to serve for Johnston. Lombardi goes down, gets it. Into the block, kept alive by Kubik. That was going to fall off the shot by Herding. Kubik back to serve. Set up. And Helmick hits it off the block for the point. Tied again. Quick set in the middle. Dumped over. Handled by Trachta. Outside Swiatushev. Lombardi. Back outside to Lombardi. Dumped over. Lombardi gets it. Lombardi over. Olivia to Peyton, and then hit the antenna. Side out to Valley. Taryn Mock, senior, back in for the Tigers. Or excuse me, for Johnston. Back to serve as Lombardi for the Tigers. Smithson, back set, kill by Rasmussen. Back in comes punt for Johnston. Swedishev, Dasha Swedishev, back to serve for the Dragons. Quick set to Bernhard. Lombardi keeps it alive. Back to the other Lombardi. Kubik now. Over. Kept up by Smithson. Now they'll have to dump it over. Kubik. Back set, and that's long. Johnston takes a 1-point lead. Swedishev to serve. Lombardi goes low. Quick set Bernhard. Outside to Peyton Lombardi. Olivia Lombardi. Off the... Oh, they kept it alive. Looked like it was going to drop, but they kept it alive. Not that time, though, as Bernhard hammers it home. Katie Stevens and Carly Motz back in. Stevens back to serve. And that one's long. Dragons back up by 1. Back in is Mia Anderson. Rasmussen back to serve for the Dragons. Stevens sets it. Hammers across is Kubik, but into the net is Johnston. Peyton Lombardi back to serve. Kept alive, hammered across, but now Kubik saves it, and wow. Punt just put a rocket across there, and they were able to keep it alive and somehow salvage the point on that one. Tigers up by 1. Outside the punt, and that's long. Peyton Lombardi serving again. Handled by Rasmussen. Punt. There's Lombardi. Punt tries to just dump it over. Now they'll set it quick in the middle. The block by Bernhard. Anna Bernhard with a quick reaction to block it in the middle. Timeout called by the Dragons as they're now down by 3. They don't want Valley to get too far out here on CISN.TV.
Kirk Ford Indianola, an all-time sales record in September means you'll save thousands as we try to break the record again. Get up to $14,000 off new 2020 Ford F-150 XLTs, up to $8,000 off new 2020 Ford Escapes. Our certified used vehicles come with a 12-month, 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Why Schottenkirk Ford? Our core values: hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity. Hurry in. Schottenkirk Ford Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com.
Here at Valley High School, it's a battle to see who gets the state tournament berth here. Valley looked to be cruising, taking the first 2 sets, but Johnson said no way, came back, took the third. And now Valley with a 3-point lead here in the fourth. Dar, Devin, and Randy bringing you the action here on CISN.TV. The Peyton Lombardi back to serve for the Tigers. Punt tries to get it over. Blocked by Motz and Bernhard. And a 4-point lead by Valley. Set outside, punt. Goes cross court. Olivia Lombardi, Stevens. Back to Kubik, and it's down. A laser down the left side by Kubik. Her third kill here in this set. Set outside, punt. And Kubik back the other way for another kill. Timeout, Johnston. Valley up by 6 on CISN.TV.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand in hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Here at Valley, Johnston now needs to rally again. Down by 6 to the Tigers, down 2-1. They fell down 2-0 and rallied back to take the third. Now Valley has got their own rally going here and are up by 6. With Peyton Lombardi serving. That one skims the net, gets over. Punt down the line for the kill. Josie punt. Ava Helming will come in. Molly Trachta, the sophomore, back to serve for Johnston. That one's long. And that's the big issue that hurt them in the first couple sets. They'd win the serve back and then serve it long. Sydney Clark in. She'll serve for Valley. Set outside, punt. Finds the hole in the middle. She kind of surveyed it there. Everybody was looking for the big hit, and she just dropped it into the gap. Now she'll go back to serve. Just a freshman here. Johnston, a young team. But some talent there. Rasmussen kept that alive. It's Lombardi in the back row, up to Kubik. Lombardi keeps it alive to Lombardi. Olivia to Peyton. Set outside, Swedishev. And that's out. It'll be a Johnston point. Josie punt back to serve again. Stevens sets it outside Kubik. This time just eases a little bit. A back set and into the net. Little miss hit there. Rachel Cruz back in for Johnston. Herding and Morrow back in for Valley. Morrow, the serve specialist, will go back to serve. Valley leading 17-12. Swedishev with the kill. Dasha Swedishev. Mia Anderson will go back to serve. There's an ace. Anderson again to serve. Lombardi. Now that's Olivia Lombardi. Set outside. Swedishev into the block by Guion. Hayden Kubik, just who they want back there serving now. And Ella Smithson, the libero, back in. For Johnston, there she is handling the ball. That one long. Kubik to serve again. Dumps it in there for an ace. That one had a little movement on it. Swedishev, Lombardi, Olivia. The libero digs that one out. Now back and long. Point Valley. Johnston needs a stop here. Kubik back to serve again. Just kept alive and over by Rasmussen. Now set back into the block and down. Rasmussen up there on the block. And Swedishev. Ava Helming back to serve. Long. That's Olivia Lombardi will go back to serve for the Tigers. Set outside, Swedishev catches the top of the net and it drops in. Josie Punt coming back in. Excuse me. Swedishev to serve. Set back up for Kubik. Down the middle with the kill. Five kills in this set by Kubik. Katie Stevens back to serve. 23-16 Valley. Dump it over, Rasmussen. Lombardi back to Lombardi. Smithson dumped over, kept alive by Bernhard. And that'll be a point, Johnston. Mia Anderson back in for Johnston. Back to serve Marin Rasmussen, the junior. Valley wants a timeout to talk it over here on CISN.TV.
Aggressively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Back at Valley, Johnston talking it over as Johnston trails Valley 23-17. Valley up 2-1. They're 2 points away from returning to the state tournament. Johnston needs a run here to keep this set alive, the match alive, and the season alive right now for them. Rasmussen serving. Kubik, Stevens, Lombardi. That is down for a Johnston point. Rasmussen to serve again. Kubik, Stevens, quick to Bernhard, and it's wide. On the comeback again. Catches the net, and that'll get in there. Just caught the net enough to take something off it, and Valley tried to react. Now timeout. Valley. 3-point set here on CISN.TV.
Iowa, we grow corn. But to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Back here at Valley. Trip to the state tournament on the line. Johnston trying to make another comeback. Went down 2-0, won the third set. We're trailing here. Have it down to 3 points and are serving. They're on a 5-point run here. Stevens sets it to Kubik. Hot smash. It's still alive, though. Now Trachta will get it over. Olivia Lombardi to Peyton Lombardi. Outside. Lombardi keeps it alive. Off of Lombardi. Kubik, Lombardi. Point Johnston. Stevens, back set. And it kept alive, but no. Put away by Lombardi. Set point, match point, state tournament point right here. For Peyton Lombardi. Set outside. Diving attempt, kept alive. Point Johnston. Set point 2. Ava Helming back in for Johnston. Trachta to serve. Lombardi. Stevens outside. Kubik tried to put it away. Punt over. Back to Kubik. The kill! The win! The state tournament berth. Who else? Hayden Kubik drives it home. Heck of an effort by Johnston to try to rally back here. Valley holds them off, and we'll have a banner presentation. The two teams wave here in COVID. You can't shake hands. But we'll see the
points. Set 1, Valley 25-16. Set 2, Valley 25-21. Set 3, Johnston 23-25. And set 4, Valley 25-22. Also a big congratulations to Johnston on a terrific season. Congratulations, Valley Tigers. Your Tigers have advanced to the 2020 Class A 5A state.
There's the banner.
State matchups will be announced soon.
Valley is heading east back to Cedar Rapids. They finished second last year. Another shot at bringing home the big trophy. And congratulations to Johnston on a great season. They finish it off strong here. And Valley goes to what? 19-6. Johnston falls to 19-15 on the season, I believe. So great match here tonight. 25-16 Valley, 25-21 Valley. Johnston 25-23. Then Valley finishes it off 25-22. So on to Cedar Rapids. We'll be down there bringing you the matchups. 10 o'clock on Monday. 5A gets started in Cedar Rapids. For Devin and Randy, that's going to wrap it up. I'm Dar Danielson here on CISN.TV. Boom, 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 boom.